Randy's Random Rants.
Let the judge know what kind of animal he was. Prosecutors opened their case by depicting Jason Paige as a serial abuser with a long history of violence who preyed on a young woman with little relationship experience.
I think it was the first time I've ever seen a jury telegraph their fear of a defendant.
To support their case, prosecutors called their wild card star witness to the stand. Everyone in the courtroom is wondering which Denitra counsel will testify. The bold heroine who escaped her abductor, or the timid young woman who, blinded by love, sought to sabotage the case against him.
When it's time for me to testify against Jason, I was scared.
Before she got on the stand, she was shaking.
It's very tense courtroom when Denitra was testifying. You have the defendant who's maybe 30 feet away from her, and he is a big guy.
Staring down her alleged attacker, Denitra recounts her 17 harrowing days in captivity.
She also showed the jury her injuries, and even though a year had lapsed since the crime, she still had visible marks all over her body. Several of the female jurors seemed to take a very loud breath when she showed her scars. It deeply affected everybody in the courtroom.
Denitra's testimony is powerful, but the defense counters by submitting into evidence her now infamous letter to the DA. They also play recordings of the phone conversations Denitra had with Jason while he was incarcerated at Rikers Island.
I love you. Oh, wow, I love you too, y'all. I love when you say that, yo. I miss you.
In the recordings, Denitra sounds more like a woman in love than a woman abused. And despite Denitra's dramatic testimony, it seems the tide has turned in the defense's favor. That's when prosecutors call another bombshell witness to the stand. One whose testimony will ultimately make or break the case. One who allegedly witnessed the torture of Denitra counsel firsthand. One who is only a child. Jason's daughter, Natalie.
Now, there's gonna be probably everybody in the world, or anybody that lays their ears down to listen to this. I guess there's a reason why I'm not a United States judge, law official. Because if I have a case or a detective, anything that could possibly alter your life in consistence of you being free or not, okay? If I have a female sitting in front of me and you have the evidence too, clear evidence that you were getting beat, abused, tortured, fucking whatever, I don't care what extent it is. Cause I'm just not gonna say certain things cause I sound bad enough. I don't want to sound like a total creep. But if you get abused like that, right? Your parents, your family, your loved ones, they help you out or try to help you. They're concerned, they're worried. Anybody, right? Then we gotta go to a trial and jury and go through all of this stuff, right? And I find out that you are trying to help somebody escape from the consequences that they have to face because of the decisions that they've made that deserve to be dealt with, and you want to help them out. It's as simple as I would throw you in jail with them. The time that they do, you're gonna do with them. That's what I would do. Like, nobody has time for that shit. I'm sorry. Like, and I know everybody that's listening to me right now is like, oh man, yeah, you know, that's fucked up. People want to fight and get your fucking teeth knocked out. Like, I'm saying, it is what it is, bro. On some real shit, man. Like, if you want to sit around and have somebody break your fucking neck, like, nobody should help you. If people have to go through holding you down and helping you to keep you away from the boogeyman or Frankenstein, Count Dracula, from getting your fucking neck ripped apart and shit, like, somebody has to hold you down and bound you down for you not to be held down and fucking held hostage and whipped to death. So we gotta hold you back from getting that now. Like, nah, I would make you fucking serve the time with them. That's what I would do. Fuck out of here, man. I can't. I mean, we already talking about a consistent pedophile. Now, I mean, you 30 years old and in front of everybody trying to talk to somebody that's underage and going hard too. And then once he finally gets you, he's gonna fucking torture you and try to beat you to death in front of his kid. Like, come on. And then you want to help him out. Like, I like this story is. It makes me want to turn the TV off right when you hear that. Like, I don't even want to hear no more. But you're going to sit and listen just to see how it plays out. But it's pathetic. It is. And any female I'm sorry. Like, you could get mad all you want. But listen, man. Don't ask for no help. Don't look for no help. Like, just stay there. And live in a motherfucker's pocket, in their back pocket, so they could pull you out and throw you up against the wall and step on you and fucking, I don't know, use you for a fucking pocket piece of pussy. I mean, seriously. If they could put you in a fucking can or a bottle, they'd have bottled pussy, a canned pussy and shit. Know what I'm saying? A fucking condiment.
She just looked at me like a scared little kitten. Fighting back tears, Natalie outlines the horrible pain she saw her dad inflict on the woman she called Mommy.
She testified that she saw her father with Demetria counsel with an electrical iron, and that she saw her father tie her up and abuse her. That was the most damning testimony in the whole trial.
Natalie's brave turn on the witness stand seals her father's fate. On June 16, 2009, the jury finds Jason Paige guilty of assault and kidnapping. The judge sentences Jason to 25 years in prison, the maximum sentence allowed.
Jason just got completely out of control.
Jason started yelling at the judge, "That's all you got? 25 years?" And then Jason started to curse at Demetria's family.
This time, Demetria is unbound by Jason's rage.
I was relieved that it's finally over and after finally.
Are you still writing letters? You got another letter or another visit for him? Or what?
In the years since the trial, Demetria has worked hard to get her life and her career back on track.
Since the trial, I went back to school to be a medical assistant. I graduated in January of 2010.
Still, the scars that pepper Demetria Counsel's body serve as a constant reminder of
That
the
shit
pain
is
she
fucking
endured
horrible.
at the hands of the man.
But you
she
want
once
to go let a nigga
I
out?
still
Like,
have nightmares to this day.
sorry.
I have trust issues with guys. I know it's going to take some time for me to handle, trying to figure out how to deal with that day by day. I'm going to get through it.
You go through something like that, and of course you're gonna have problems and trust issues with guys. Females, you're gonna have trust issues with anybody after some shit like that. But the I don't want to say common sense, but the reality of the answer to the question that I'm missing is, if you're gonna have trust issues, when is it that you figure out that you're gonna have trust issues? So if you did help a person get out of jail that did something like that to you, would your trust issues be boiling over then? Or does it just relate to everybody else? But the person that is sitting here trying to kill you, and you help get him released again, like the devil himself, like, does your trust go back to them fully? I mean, it must, obviously, if you lay in the same bed and live in the same house and all of that shit. But then, I mean, I'm not arguing the fact that you're gonna have trust issues, but holy fucking crap, I don't know. The way the brain works, man, I just don't, it's crazy.